All right.
Good afternoon, you guys. So I'm going to talk to you guys, and I just want to share a personal story. So this is Ryan Tiedemann. You guys might be wondering why it says gone too soon. He was the high school pitcher at my school, and he was probably like the funniest kid, always laughing, always smiling. And after he graduated, all the high school kids, we like to go out, party, summer before everyone leaves to college. So one night, he decided to go out with his friend Jake, and they had a couple beers and stuff, and he decided to drive home at like 2 in the morning. So as he was driving home on the 5 going towards the 605, he accidentally came off of the ramp, hit trees, and he died instantly. And today I would like to illustrate to you guys for the consequences of drinking and driving. As we sit in this class and hear the speeches of our fellow classmates, there will be 4 people that would have died for drinking and driving. Most of us, most of us college students, we like to go out and have fun with our friends, sometimes drink if we're not under the age or, So, today I'm going to discuss 2 main points that will happen to you if you drink and drive, which is the DUI and vehicle manslaughter. So, the first thing that I would like you to know about drinking and driving is the effects of getting a DUI. So, usually once an officer stops you for a DUI and, suspicion, he'll stop you and you'll usually get tested. These are one of the tests, the eyesight test, to see like how quick you react, and then the walking test, walking on the line, and then the breathalyzer, and then .08 is if you're above that, then you're considered, to have a DUI, because that's driving over the influence. And if you usually pass these, but they still think that you're, might be drunk driving, they'll go and they'll take blood out. And once they're sure that you're drinking and driving, they'll impound your car and you'll go to jail, and you'll probably be in jail for the rest of the night, or it just matters. Like I know someone that was there for the night got left out in the morning, and then someone that was there for 2 days. So it all matters. And then, after that, we have to go to court because everyone in this country is innocent until proven guilty. And once you're proven guilty, you have to pay a court fine, you have to pay the ticket fine, you have to pay, all the little fees for your attorney and stuff, and then your license will usually be revoked. And, if the court finds that you have a problem with drinking, they usually send you to like a support group such as AA, or maybe, like if it's more than that, you need more help, they'll send you to a rehab clinic. And if you have to go to rehab clinic, they'll usually put a breathalyzer in your car, which is something like this, and you have to breathe into it to make sure that you're able to drive, and then it locks your key so you can't start your ignition. So after you breathe into it and it says that you're okay, you can start your car. So, and all this will add up. It's going to take money out of your bank account, might affect your insurance. Your insurance is going to go up. And even if you have a job and you have to drive around, it's going to affect everything you have to do. So, now that you've known what would happen if you get caught for drinking and driving, let me tell you what might happen if you don't get caught. According to www.legaldictionary.thefreedictionary.com, vehicle manslaughter, the crime of causing the death of a human being due to illegal automobile driving, including gross negligence, drunk driving, reckless driving, or speeding. How exactly might vehicle manslaughter relate to drunk driving? According to the law group, www.losangelescriminallawyer.pro, California law allows someone to be charged and convicted of vehicle manslaughter when driving a motor vehicle causes by an accident of violating a traffic law, which in this instance is drinking and driving. So now we're going to see a story about Jacqueline Sobrero. She was in an accident, and she'll explain it.
My name is Jacqueline Sobrero. This is a picture of me before I was hit by a drunk driver, before the car caught fire, before 2 of my friends died, before I needed more than 40 operations. This is me when my life was just like anyone else in college. This is me after being hit by a drunk driver.
So she was hit, and the guy that hit her was accused for vehicle manslaughter. It was her and 5 people, and 4 people died and she was the only one that survived. And the article called Vehicle Homicide at www.duifoundation.org. This classification of vehicle manslaughter can be a misdemeanor or it can be the first-degree vehicle manslaughter. When you get first-degree vehicle manslaughter, it's anywhere from 3 to 15 years to imprisonment. If the suspect is a repeated offender, the range can be from 5 to 20 years of jail time. Now that I've told you the consequences that come from both drinking and driving, I hope that you guys have seen that DUI is very, very bad, and that vehicle manslaughter can not only affect your life, but the people as many other people. And so you have a few too many drinks when you go out with your friends, and you think about drinking and driving. I hope you guys think twice, and the minute you put those keys into the ignition, you're putting yourself at risk as well as others that may come in your path. Thank you, guys.
Kelly, what did you think? And remember to speak loud so it can be picked up by the camera.
I thought it was a good speech. I thought the story about your friend was a good attention device. You clearly mapped out where you're going with the speech, so it was easy to follow. Your visuals were good. They went well with your speech. You were able to show them and it worked out. Also, the video was a good way to get your point across. I also thought you cited everything pretty well in your speech. I thought it was a good speech.
All right, oddly, the only thing that I think I see as being something of a problem is your thesis, because I think you lay out a good preview, you've got a good introduction, but how it all fits together, it's almost a persuasive speech in nature, trying to argue against people doing the drunk driving kind of thing instead of explaining what happens when people drive drunk. And I think that that's, the only thing that I think is a major problem. Everything else are, there are minor quibbles here and there. For example, I thought you did a nice job trying to be consistent in citing information on the second point. I didn't hear many citations on the first point, and when you got to the second point, the citations were awkward. That was the thing. I'm getting a URL address, www. Nobody's listening to that. Tell us who put up the website. Tell us who said this on the website. Tell us the name or the organization. That's the group that you're quoting. It would be like, just as a comparison, if you were citing a book, if you gave us the Library of Congress number as your source citation, nobody's going to listen to that. It doesn't mean anything. So you don't need to give us the www kind of thing. But say, on the online site of this law firm, for instance, or the LA Sheriff's Department says online. That's as much as the citations you need. Again, it's a minor quibble. Like I said, and it was much better in the second section of the speech than it was in the first section. The first section, I don't think there's a lot of controversy or dispute about what you're describing, but it sounds like it's reported from, I don't know where, maybe those two people that you knew who got out in 24 hours and those who got out in 48 hours, and they told you all the stuff that happened for them. The visuals I think are good. Like I said, I like the introduction. I did feel sometimes like you were rushing a little bit, but I thought it was generally well delivered. You could work on eye contact a little bit, but again, those are the things that I saw that were problematic were minor problems. All right, thank you.